Tonight on No Limits Wrestling, it is the final episode before Heatwave. The two men destined to face each other at Heatwave, Sting and CM Punk, team up tonight in an effort to get on the same page before the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line between the two of them at Heatwave.
I'll stand by you if you stand by me.
When you don't get to win,
You can stick it.
your arms are just too short to box with God.
Their opponents tonight, the NWO, arguably the most dominant tag team in the business, who have made their presence felt on so many levels throughout this company. Oh my God! This is enough! Stop this madness! Jesus Christ! These guys are three pieces of trash. Can the tag team champions pick up a huge victory before they're scheduled to go up against the Brothers of Destruction at Heatwave? And will Sting and CM Punk work effectively together before they're scheduled to go one-on-one at Heatwave for the World Heavyweight Championship? It's live. There's no limits. This is No Limits Wrestling. Tonight on the final episode before Heatwave, we have one of the most blockbuster main events in NLW history, and we're going to get to it later on tonight. Sting and CM Punk last week talked about how both of them wanted to win the World Heavyweight Championship, and it is going to be one hell of a main event. And also, you saw at the start of the program, you saw a metal, the NWO are out of control, and tonight, maybe the night that they may be stopped. But one of the matches, blockbuster here tonight, before they're meant to go one-on-one with Kurt Angle and AJ Styles respectively. Randy Orton goes one-on-one with Shawn Michaels. Orton's ankle must be shattered after last week, and Michaels wanting to super kick AJ Styles and is going to try and super kick Orton tonight. But also our main event is Sting and CM Punk before they're scheduled to go one-on-one at Heatwave. Team up to take on the NWO. It's our main event live tonight, and we do have, in fact, a capacity crowd on hand to watch this here tonight, this being the final episode before Heatwave. And about to make his way to the ring, the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, the Second City Saint, CM Punk. He is, deemed by many, the uncrowned champion of this company. He was the original man to be voted in by the NLW fans. He is the first man to have that honor, and now he has proven those fans correct when they said they wanted him in NLW, because he has the opportunity of a lifetime to win and capture the World Heavyweight Championship at Heatwave. However, it's not going to be easy. In fact, Sting is going to make sure that he makes it as difficult as possible, because Sting is the man who currently holds the World Heavyweight Championship, as you know. And this first time ever clash is going to happen at Heatwave. In fact, last week, when they went face to face in the middle of the ring, had a lot of things to say, but what's he got to say tonight?
Do I have everybody's attention now? I feel a little bit of recapping is in order. If you didn't see the show last week, I got into a little bit of trouble because of some things that I said. I didn't just get in trouble because I said not only am I going to defeat, but that I was going to leave with the oh-so-precious title, rendering all future champions completely irrelevant. I got in trouble basically because I have the balls to say things that nobody else has the balls to say. Things like this company inside and outside the ring are filled with a parade of shameless ass kissers. But never fear, tonight, not only am I reinstated, not only is my championship match back on, so a lot of you are probably wondering exactly why I'm holding a live microphone right now. I'll explain it to you. And that's funny is because all I've ever really wanted is this little microphone. See, this is power. This voice, this is power. In anybody else's hands, this is a microphone. In my hands, it's a pipe bomb. As the hottest property in this industry today. Beat you for that title and I will leave. And now the thing of it is, I am the best wrestler in the world. Do I have everybody's attention now?
He certainly gained a lot of attention with that, but I don't know how wise it was. In fact, you mentioned the controversy that he said about last week. Last week he caused an uproar by saying to Sting, "Are your arms long enough to box with God?" But are they? CM Punk may be a little bit full of himself, if I'm honest. However, in some people's eyes it may seem confident. I don't know, but the fact is he's got to go one-on-one with Sting at Heatwave, and tonight they're tag team partners. As we mentioned before the main event, CM Punk is going to be here later tonight to team with his opponent at Heatwave, Sting, to take on, well, these guys. These pieces of trash that this past week committed one of the most heinous acts in NLW history when they took out the NLW commissioner and also took out Kane when The Undertaker wasn't even here. And you may notice that R-Truth is there with the NWO talking to the tag team champions. The tag team champions are in the main event tonight, but R-Truth is in action up next, and it's going to be a hell of a match. And it should also be stressed that we wish the commissioner, if you're in your hospital bed right now, we wish you the speediest recovery, and we hope that you can get back to doing your job soon enough. But an interim panel of directors has made a few stipulations for this matchup in the commissioner's absence. Number one, the NWO of Kevin Nash and the Big Show are banned from ringside in this matchup, and R-Truth is banned from ringside for the main event. So with that in mind, R-Truth going to be in action up next against one half of the Brothers of Destruction, and it's good to see The Undertaker back here, especially after what happened this past week on Metal. You already know the story about what happened. Kane blindsided by a chair shot by the man he's about to face, R-Truth, and a disgusting display by not only R-Truth but the other two members of the NWO in Kevin Nash and the Big Show. And after this past week on Metal, it seems that R-Truth may have indeed joined the NWO, and that's enough, you feel, because this group is becoming even more above the law, so to speak, and R-Truth not wasting any time going after the big red machine. And do you think he's bitten off more than he can chew? Kane certainly thinks so as he throws him to the mat. Kane wants revenge here tonight after what happened to him and the commissioner this past week on Metal while The Undertaker was stuck at the airport. And now The Undertaker's here ringside tonight, but a super kick by R-Truth. And Truth, as mentioned before, has had his problems with this company, in particular the NLW commissioner, who has been denying him championship matches after he loses his opportunities. However, R-Truth here tonight, destined to at least try and make some sort of impression, if not on the commissioner. Well, he's already made his presence felt on the commissioner by giving him a lie detector on the floor and assaulting Kane while Kevin Nash jackknife the commissioner through the announce table on Metal. And now Kane wants to take his frustrations out on R-Truth, but a stunner by Truth. And Truth, you feel, I can understand some of his grievances with this company in particular, not getting enough opportunities, but the way he went about attacking the commissioner, he's not a contracted performer. But Kane is, and he's just caught him in midair and delivers a choke slam. R-Truth, it's been mentioned he may have bitten off more than he can chew, and you feel that's the case right now, because Kane picking him up and delivering a tombstone pile driver right in the middle of the ring. and putting him away for good. And I'm glad that R-Truth got his ass handed to him right there, because what he did, what him and the NWO collectively did this past week was disgusting. They knew that The Undertaker wasn't there last week, but he's here tonight, and he's sure going to make his presence felt, and they're proving why they are the most dominant tag team in the business. The NWO and the Brothers of Destruction feuding over the past few weeks, and here tonight Kane sending a message in the form of R-Truth to his buddies in the NWO, so to speak. And R-Truth in the middle of the ring just got pile dragged to hell, and the tombstone from Kane does it, and now Undertaker praising his brother. These two men are gonna go 2-on-2 against the NWO Heatwave. In fact, it's gonna be for the NLW Tag Team Championships. R-Truth, a sacrificial lamb, so to speak, in regards to the NWO and their actions, but the NWO, as mentioned before, will be in the main event tonight, and I'm sure they're going to want to get their hands on anything they can. My God. Well, you want to talk about sacrificial lambs, Mr. Anderson has made an impression at the expense of the NLW Hardcore Champion Raven. Now Raven, ever since defeating John Cena at Sacrifice, has been on a roll, defeating challenger after challenger after challenger in the Hardcore division, but tonight, Mr. Anderson aims to take the Hardcore title from Raven. It happens tonight, Raven versus Mr. Anderson for the NLW Hardcore Championship. A big title match scheduled for tonight, and also a big title match scheduled for Heatwave. You hear the countdown. The countdown to Y2J, Chris Jericho defending his Intercontinental Championship at Heatwave against the big Supermex Hernandez. Last week, Hernandez defeated AJ Styles to earn the right to face Jericho for the Heatwave. In fact, for the Intercontinental Championship at Heatwave, sorry. But he holds that title and he's held it since August. Chris Jericho has said in recent interviews that he doesn't feel that he is going to be that much challenged by Hernandez, but you know, you can't take him lightly. 285 pounds of sheer mass, sheer size, sheer power that he has to defend that title against. Right now he's got a match up against another member of the Filthy Animals, but what has Jericho got to say?
First of all, I would like to meet everybody here. Welcome, Lionheart Chris Jericho, man of 1,004 holds, the Ayatollah of rock and roll, and true paragon of virtue for the entire free world. I've acquired maps, I've acquired mahi-mahis, there's no one else for me to face. I've done all I can do, so after tonight's performance, I'm gonna take this belt because nobody can ever beat me for this belt.
Well, Jericho certainly sounds confident, but how confident is he going to be after tonight? He has to face Hernandez at Heatwave, but up next, in our next part, he is going to have to go one-on-one with Billy Kidman. It's coming up next, and it's live.